What's good, my peeps? It's your Knuckle Big Rucker back at you again with another action figure review. And we will be having some action today. You see what's going on right in front of you. As you can tell, we're changing up. Had to make some adjustments to accommodate this guy right here. We're talking about the Hasbro Marvel Legends Haslab Galactus. It's the Haslab project for 2022, launched in 2021, and they've started arriving. And I've been blessed and fortunate to be one of the early birders, so to speak, here in the States, getting mine. I had my notification that my shipping label was generated last week, sometime I believe it was Thursday or Friday, and it was just a matter of time when they would ship out. The FedEx facility, which is by the means by which they are shipping out, that FedEx facility is less than 50 miles away from me. So I knew that as soon as I got word that my Galactus shipped out, I'd be getting it the next day, and that's exactly what happened. Yep, so here he is. I have the box there, so you can see, as large as Galactus is, he's eclipsed, obviously, even by his own box. You see the box right there. It's got the image of Galactus and the three heralds that are included with this. You have Frankie Ray, aka Nova. You've got Norrin Red, the Silver Surfer, and you have Morg. Yes, indeed. And they were all tiers. They all were unlocked. I mean, it was almost effortless how they all became unlocked. We started off with the Silver Surfer. That was going to be the obvious choice. There's no way we were going to get a Galactus without the Surfer being included. And then we got Frankie Ray as the second tier. And then batting cleanup as far as the action figures are concerned, which was a great surprise, welcome surprise for all of us. We got Morg. We were very happy about that. And they had one more tier after that. We were hoping we were going to get a clean sweep with figures with Galactus's heralds, but that didn't happen. So, of course, during the course of the review, I will show you what we ended up getting. But for right now, you're looking at the box, and of course, next to the box, you're looking at Galactus himself. And of course, looking at it this way, it's difficult to really take in the scope, the magnitude, the size, the sheer size of Galactus. Of course, you can look at my details behind and you can get an idea, but even that won't do it justice. So later in the video, I will take steps to show you exactly how large Galactus is, and I'm talking about going beyond just taking a tape measurement. But I digress. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get this party started. I'm going to show off the box, and then we'll get into the review. Right there, you've got obviously the side of the box, and these digital images are repeated on the other side, so you already know what's going on 180 degrees from this side. And now here we have the rear of the box. You've got a very nice scene there that you can actually use it as a backdrop if you wanted to. So that's a very nice touch that Hasbro/Haslab provided. Just so you could see what I'm talking about, I've just moved both the G-Man and the box to the center so you could catch a view of utilizing Galactus and his packaging as a self-contained display of sorts. So here we have Galactus in his glory, standing there with the box now gone, and you could just see him by himself. And a lot of you may already know that I've done an unboxing video previously in a collaborative effort with my brother, my ace. We're talking about at Reg Henney of Toys, Noise, and Action Figures fame. I'll leave a link to his channel below. And you definitely want to go over there, especially if you are into Transformers. So I will direct you into, I'll point you his way for sure. But right now, I have to point you towards our guy Galen, aka Galactus. Anybody who doesn't know, Galactus was the first being of this universe. He was reborn, so to speak, in the wake of the Big Bang. And of course, that means he was the last sentient being alive in his universe, the previous one. And he's not good nor evil. He's not moral or immoral. He's amoral, meaning, you know, he's a force of nature. He doesn't do anything with intent. He does it because he's Galactus, period. And that's about the size of it. This isn't Marvel Legends' first rodeo with Galactus. Back in the Toy Biz days, I believe it was their second Build-A-Figure project. Galactus came, as I just stated, a bath. And then we got Galactus again with, it wasn't really Marvel Legends, it was with the Hasbro Marvel Universe line. And we ended up getting a in-scale Galactus for the Marvel Universe figures. That Galactus stands about, I want to say 18 inches tall, somewhere in that neighborhood, 16 to 18. And we will compare that one. I've got the bath, but he's packed away somewhere because quite frankly, the Marvel Universe version is even larger than the Build-A-Figure. So and also the Build-A-Figure had issues with over time. Galactus' skirt began to fade, so it became discolored. So just swapped him out for the Marvel Universe version, which at a time was an SDCC exclusive. So yeah, that's pretty good. So I will definitely compare that G-Man with this one. So without further ado, let's find a way to get closer in with Galactus. But before we do any type of close-ups, now you can get some scope. You see me next to the G-Man himself. So you see how big he is. I'm 6'2", so let me stand right behind him. Look how wide he is. It's just incredible. It's just incredible. As another point of showing how large he is, those of you that have last year's Haslab project from Marvel Legends, the Sentinel, you knew how big that was / is. Here we have them side by side. So, you know, and we were swooning over this guy last year on his size. But now look at them. Even if you don't include the antlers, which come separate and you have to install, once again, refer to my unboxing. That's where I did all of that. He's just still taller. I mean, his shoulders stand taller where his head is, and of course he's got the big helmet. He's just, I mean, it's incredible. Anyway, see you later, robot. Anyhow, if you noticed that I had the battle damaged head and hand on that Sentinels, because I removed him from my display where he was getting towed up from the flow up by various X-Men. He'll go back, of course, after I'm done with Galactus, but was definitely needed for context there. And now, to give you guys an opportunity to know how large our boy is, I've got our trusty ruler here, and putting on the ground and getting all the way up there. Yes, Galactus is standing to the top of those antlers. I call them antlers, 32 inches tall. Makes sense because the Sentinel was 27 or 28 inches tall, if I recall. Anyhow, there it is. Galactus, big boy. All right, I figured I'd do something a little bit different than other reviewers, and we're going to do this with me sitting down in front of the camera, and of course got the G-Meister here. If I had it lowered, the camera lower, you'd see that I've got him sitting on my lap like he's my kid, because he's the size of a small boy. I mean, it's crazy. Big action figure, small boy. It's just incredible. Anyway, the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to do the articulation for now. We really went over the figure and the details in my previous review. I'll go over it briefly just so you know we can get some just some detail on the figure. So like I said, he's a big boy. Anyway, going with the we're talking about the articulation, talking about his head, which is a big one with this helmet on. He can, of course, go left and right. He can go up only that much. He's not going to get much because that helmet in the rear is bumping into his neck. Oh wow, I just lost a piece there. That's where his batteries into his back goes. Bear with me. And that's something else that we'll have to we'll discuss a little bit later. If I can get this in now. What's my issue here? Oh, there we go. Okay, back at you again. Not cutting that out. It's a brand new gigantic figure. You know it's going to be cumbersome, and he's already trying to slide off my leg. Okay, there we go. He's seated on a whole lot more sturdy. I was saying he can look down only that much. Once again, the helmet kind of gets in the way. You're not going to get anything in terms of attitude, but like I said, you will get that. While I've got him this close up, I may as well show you something that it's going to stay on. The duration is pretty long, but this is great. If you go back to my unboxing video, I already showed where you install batteries. Galactus takes 4 AAA batteries, a 2 pair in 2 different areas. One goes in his head and the other in his back, and he's got a button here in the back. You press it, you get that. Eyes light up. So yeah, that's all good right there. When I go further down, which I'm going to do momentarily, I will, so let me get him up a little bit. There we go. Show you the rest of him that lights up by pressing the button in his back. Oh, my bad. He doesn't have the button back there. The button is actually up here. But what it is he actually glows. His, as you see that light right there, it actually illuminates in the rear as well. So you've got that. You got that feature. As far as his arm articulation goes, you hear those ratchets? Yep. So Galactus can do about 85 degrees, getting his shoulder up. He can go round. If you want him to go 360, you're going to have to bevel him out some to do that, but you can get him in the poses that you want. He's got a bicep swivel. Once again, cumbersome. You hear all that ratcheting, right? Yes, indeed. He's got double jointed pinless elbows. As far as his hands, he's got the swivel and the horizontal hinge, and his fingers are articulated in all the joints, and they spin around. So you see that? So you can effectively give Galactus a fist and he's able to grasp things and hold them. If they have a little weight to him, he can maintain the weight. Because of the ratchet, nature of his arms, it will hold the pose. It won't get dragged down by the weight or by gravity. So that's pretty cool right there. As far as time to get him up, and I gotta hold him like my kid. As far as his torso articulation is concerned, he's on a diaphragm, so he can go side to side. It's not going to go but too much because his straps, the nature of his harness here, is going to prevent it. And you don't want to go too much anyway because you're not trying to jack up your Galactus. He can twist to the left and to the right. He can crunch. Let me turn him sideways so you can see that. He can crunch forward that far. Wow. That went off again. And he can crunch that far back. Get my piece up. This piece, by the way, is what's hiding where you put the batteries that are in his rear. And I keep making the same mistake. Okay, hopefully it snapped in. I think it'll stay this time. That was probably what I was missing. So that's the torso. Going down to the legs. Don't get nervous hearing all that ratchetness. His legs can, he can spread his hips that far apart. Oh boy. He's got some weight to him, guys. I think he's like 23 pounds. As far as coming forward, be careful too. Don't try to make him go forward just by grabbing the bottom of his leg. Grab him at the thigh. Here I go, trying to make him go forward. I think that's as far as he'll go. As far as back, that far back. He does have a thigh cut. He's got double jointed pinless knees. Gotta love the pinless. He has a boot cuff, so he'll swivel at the boot, and he has he can point his toe that far forward, that far up. His shoe guard is on a hinge as well. He does have ankle pivot, and you know what time it is. I had to double check. No holes. No holes at the bottom of his feet because he doesn't need them. What base are you going to find that you're going to be able to peg him in anyway? So as you can also see, his lighting finally went out. Yes, indeed. It's our guy Galactus. And now having a little fun with Galactus, got him sitting down on the table, so that way more or less the majority of him is getting in frame right there. So yeah, that's our boy right there. So yeah, if you want to, you can actually seat him. Galactus comes with accessories of his own. He comes with additional face plates. As you could see there, he's got on, I put on his gritting his teeth, his angry look. So pretty cool. All you do is basically, I'll demonstrate when I put on his other one. Basically, just grab him by the nose, remove it. This is what it looks like, and then grab whatever other face you want to put in there. This time we'll go with his bad skin day face. So there he is. He's got the skeletal teeth going on there. This was taken from a storyline, and also the I believe it was the 2016 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Thanos Imperative box set where the box was basically Galactus's skull, like that, his helmet and everything else. It had fold-out antlers and a drop-down for his mouth, which revealed characters. It was a pretty nice box set there. So that is Galactus with his teeth, and of course he still lights up because everything is based in the eyes. The great thing is, like I said, when you if you looked at my unboxing video, you saw that I attached the antlers. The crazy thing is, you can probably tell the lights are coming through the antlers as well as the eyes and his helmet above. So that's pretty cool. Turned on his chest light too. So I promised you a look at the fourth tier, and this is it. We got a gigantic Doctor Doom head and with a purple hoodie. Now, everybody was, if I could speak for everyone, we were pretty disappointed with this particular tier. This version of Doctor Doom / Galactus was a one-off, happened only once, and they chose to give us this as a tier as opposed to another action figure. I was hoping for maybe an Airwalker, Gabriel Airwalker, or something that might be too much to ask for, but an updated T-Rex, which they're re-releasing the Build-A-Figure of T-Rex that came out in 2012. It's being re-released in a 2-pack with another Herald, actually Galactus' first Herald, known as the Fallen One. So long ago, no one, including himself, remembers his name. And the thing about the Fallen One, and we'll go through that when I finally acquire that figure and do the review. The thing about the Fallen One is that he's the one Herald that wasn't powered with cosmic. He's powered by dark energy. So that made him different. It made him very corrupt and so bad that even Galactus, who's amoral and doesn't really care about good nor evil, had to put him down, had to banish him, lock him away. But that's a story for another time, another review. Right now, we're going to show you what I was talking about when I said that I'd compare Galactus to the Marvel Universe version. Before I remove the Marvel Universe G-Man from his post here, I just want to show you the setup I had with this portion of my cosmic shelf. Everything on this shelf is characters that are either alien and from space, or they're human and they live in space, such as you see Quasar down there. But you can see Galactus is there, and I've got the original Build-A-Figure T-Rex. I've got a custom of Morg there, as you can see. I've got a custom of Frankie Ray. I've got a custom of Gabriel, aka Airwalker. I've already replaced, I had a custom, I still have it, it's just packed away, a custom of Firelord. It's been replaced by the Fantastic Four Retro Series version. And you see back there on his surfboard is the original, the first, the Walgreens exclusive, chromed out Silver Surfer. And we'll be looking at Norrin that came with Galactus in a review. I'm going to review the Heralds separate from Galactus, because that'll just be too much time. So yeah, there we go. So this display is coming down. This portion of my cosmic display is coming down. And yeah, now this Silver Surfer is going to stay. Obviously, I'm going to keep him there. I'll move Firelord out of there. And of course, there's no need for any of the other Heralds. And Galactus, this Marvel Universe Galactus is going away now in favor of, you know the rules, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, now that I've shown you that, I'll show you this version of Galactus, which you can see still towers over 6-inch scale figures, but now we're going to see what's the what. And here's our comparison with the Haslab Galactus side by side with the Marvel Universe Galactus. Like I said, you saw how tall the MU Galactus was compared to 6-inch scale figures. Now look at how tall or short he is compared to our Haslab big boy here. Night and day. And to show you how in scale Galactus is with 6-inch scale figures, I've got at his feet a pair of former heralds. We have on our right, as we're looking at him, we've got Terrax the Tamer, and on our left we have the most recent Herald of Galactus. We've got Thor, Herald Thor, All-Father Thor, All-Father Herald Thor. You know what I'm talking about. And just for scope and context, I got closer in so you could see just where they come up to on Galactus. And yeah, this is in scale. Like I said earlier when we took the measurement, he stands at 32 inches. And he's normally in the comics at around 28 feet. Normally, he can change his size. Normally, he changes his size to be bigger than 28 feet. I've rarely, if ever, seen him smaller than that. So this size right here is very, 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 very close to depicting accuracy. And considering that Marvel Legends are sized a little bit larger than actual 6 inches, I would say that, for lack of a better word, perfectly in scale. So, to sum it all up, the Hasbro Marvel Legends Haslab Galactus. What can I say that I haven't already said? Standing 32 inches tall, the points of articulation, the detail, the just everything, the articulation, the hands, every single finger, every joint in the fingers are articulated so you can effectively ball him up in fist, and he can effectively hold things. It's just great. Hasbro really went all out. This, when it was being funded, in order to back it, you had to come out your pocket $399.99, and I think it was worth every penny. We've got the light up features as you see displayed right there, and yeah, this is just it's a great addition to the collection. If you were able to get it, I'm very happy for you. If you haven't gotten it yet, be patient, it'll come. Some people have gotten theirs today. I've already gotten word, so they're starting to roll out, y'all, for sure. He comes with 3 heralds, which we will review later and go over that. He's got different face plates. His 4th tier was a Dr. Doom head that I'll take some photos with, and then it'll get put away probably forever, but that is what it is. But what it is this is Galactus. Definitely. I haven't said it yet for this particular review because I've been so overwhelmed with the figure. But please, guys, like the video. Definitely share the video. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, concerns, criticisms, put them in the comment section below. I'm here for it, as you all well know. And if you want to be notified for when I upload another video, hey, hit that bell and notified you shall be. On behalf of Galen, aka Galactus, I am the Rock Nest Monster, aka for this particular instance, Big Rock D's. Gotta match energy with Galactus. Leaving you with this. Remember, the hunt continues. And I'm out. Peace.